Alrighty, I'm going to do a quick weigh-in video of my weigh-in on the 1st of December, and then we'll get into all the information, and we'll make this a fast one. Alright, first weigh-in of December. I think it's December 10th. Not expecting this one to be great. Let's hit it. $270. Alright guys, so it is the final episode of my Operation Rebuild Weight Loss series. This will be episode 21, and it is December 17th now. Not going to do another weigh-in for the year. I'm going to do a really quick video of how this year went, setbacks, and things that went well. So let's get started. As you can see from the weigh-in, I'm back up to 270, and man, I knew it was coming. I knew I'd end up gaining more weight. I did not have the willpower. I didn't have the determination to just dig deep like I did in the beginning. So started this year at 302 pounds, and I went all the way down to 244 pounds, and after I hit that, something changed. I mean, I just got so lazy. I really don't even want to say lazy in the beginning. My legs started getting to the point that I was miserable walking. Both my legs they constant pain to where I just wanted to work and go home. I did not want to go walking anywhere. It started to get under control to a point, and I don't know, just something just kind of shut down on me, shut off in me, to where I didn't really care. I was just done. I still have, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I got down to 244, and now I'm all the way back up at the end of the year at 270. So that does suck, because I spent all this year, half of this year, busting my ass. Like getting a diet on point, walking all the time, hiking as much as possible. And I was getting excited. I was doing better for a while, but once new symptoms from my back came, I just lost. It just sucked. That's no excuse to why I started drinking energy drinks again, why I started eating out again. And, I hit a low point for a few months, and I came back strong, and it didn't last very long. It lasted a couple months. And, I've been off and on the wagon for the last 3 months. Every video that I say, I'm showing that, I'm going to do better next month, I'm going to do better next month, and it just doesn't happen. So, yeah, that's the end of this series. I failed the majority of the time. I did amazing in the beginning, but by the end, I failed. I gained 26 pounds back out of, I think, the 56 that I lost, 50-some that I lost. But it's all right. The beginning of this year, January, I really want to dive in strong. Not doing no New Year's resolution crap, but I really want to be able to set systems in place instead of just kind of winging it, day by day, and just saying, okay, I can't eat this. I got to do this. I need to set systems and hold myself more accountable somehow. But anyway, that's for a video in January. I don't want to get real far ahead of myself. I have one more appointment this month with a second surgeon, and we're going to go over what he thinks he can do for my back, whether it's the same thing the other surgeon was talking about with the fusion. I'm still really hoping that a laminectomy would be the route, just because I feel more comfortable with that. But if not, we have to save up for a few months in order to have enough money for me to not work for the 3 to 5 months for to help offset with bills. and it's going to take about half a year anyways. But yeah, trying not to put too much thought into that right now. It's something that I really don't want to do, but I don't want to go another 3 or 4 years and wind up being 40 years old and then do it and lost all of my 30s like I lost all of my 20s due to my back. But I really don't know a lot to say, left. I'm trying to cut this as short as possible. But yeah, I don't know. I can't believe that I fell off the wagon the way I did. I really thought that once I hit 244, I really thought, I was like, oh my God, I'm 44 pounds away from 200 pounds. I haven't been 200 pounds in over 6 years. So I got to remember that for next time. I got to remember that for this coming year. Because I don't want to jump the gun and say that I'm busting my ass come January, because I said that for 3 months, the last 3 months, and I lied. But I will say that I'm working on creating a system for myself to hold myself accountable each and every day. And I'm trying to be the person who can keep a promise to himself. I just need to learn to care about myself more. Because, I want to get better, but there's a part of me that honestly believes that I never will. And I try not to think about that portion. Because as I say, there's a part of me that doesn't think I'll ever get better. There's a part of me that knows that, I just have a gladiator mindset if I can just get into it. That I know that I can, I just have to force it. I have to make what I want happen. But I've lost so much willpower over the years. And then even when I start to get it back, it's just like I lose it. Something happens and then I just lose all of it. So I don't know. So I'm like a 50-50. I want to bust my ass so hard, and I don't want to believe in failure. I don't want to believe I can lose. But then, my back starts to hurt a little too much, or my neck starts to hurt too much. My legs start to feel like they're giving out. And I just, instead of being in a funk for a day or two, I just nosedive. But I don't know. I've gotten better with it. I've gotten to the point where, like, even on those real shitty days, like I know that it's not going to last forever. I tell myself it's not going to last forever. I don't know. It's just hard. It's hard to try to be normal whenever you're in constant pain every day. And whenever you think, man, it can't get much worse than this, then out of nowhere, it just happens. Because, I just start that burden feeling comes, and it just, I don't know. It goes away. And even now, when I'm in a lower point, I'm still trying to remember that you need to focus on your weight loss. You need to focus on doing what you can do to improve, even before a surgery and all this stuff. And so I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I'm getting to the point that I'm catching myself when I am getting into a negative funk with it, or something is going south. I'm just kind of riding that wave. But January is going to be different. I got a video I'm going to work on the 1st of January. It's going to be different. Probably step on the scale at 275. But I'm going to go day by day with a system that you just hold myself accountable just one day. The next day, hold myself accountable just one more day. And I need to quit thinking, a year in advance. I need to look at a month by month basis on, here's these things you can do this week. Make sure that you do X amount this week, and then checkpoint. The second week, do all these things. I said, okay, you do this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You make sure you do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and just go with that day by day and focus just on the month. And then I need to look back and see, did I follow what I promised myself that I would do? And I think that's the biggest takeaway from this, is I failed because I did not respect myself enough to stay on track when it got hard. Yeah. So that's the takeaway. I need to learn to love myself enough, to respect myself enough, that when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. I think people's like looking at me through the car, watching me like talk to myself because my phone's kind of at an angle. But I'm going to do it this year. I'm going to do it this year. And I promise that to myself. Whether I have the surgery this year or not, and again, I'm more than likely going to mid-year. But I'm really going to focus on doing what I can to improve myself, and I got to remind myself every single day that I owe it to myself to stop lying to myself. I need to stay focused. I need to stay honest with myself and know that it's not going to happen for me. I'm just going to get back up to the 300s, and I'm going to be even more miserable. I'm going to hurt more if I don't stop with the bullshit, if I don't stop eating all this crap that's, causing so much inflammation in my body, if I don't just stop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bust my ass to be more honest with myself. I'm going to bust my ass to hold myself accountable. It's not going to be perfect. I'm not going to pretend that it's going to be. But like I said, my system that I'm working on, and I'll talk about that in January, I believe it's going to help me stay accountable. And it's not me setting unrealistic goals for myself. I have it so small. But it all adds up to something if I do it all properly. So that's it, guys. I really have nothing else to say. I hope if anyone watches this, I got 2 folks on here that watch me. Shout out to y'all. But Merry Christmas to everybody, and I hope that your next year goes amazing, and hopefully this grows a bit and people get to see me go from my 302, go from my 270 into my 180s by the end of the year. But I do promise to myself, no matter what, I am going to stay on track this time. I see what happens when I stop. I see what happens when I don't hold myself accountable, and I wasted another year of my life. I will not do that again this coming year. I will be better this coming year than what I was this year. But until then, God bless.